Moments ago, 50 Cent reacts to Camron going off on Jim Jones earlier today. That's right, y'all. Now, of course, for those who may have missed it, Camron finally responded to Jim Jones' interview with Justin Laboy. Okay, now for those who may have missed that interview, Jim Jones was asked to give his thoughts on Camron inviting 50 Cent up on his podcast to talk about their beef back in the day. Okay, some things were said in this interview, and of course, Jim Jones was quoted telling 50 Cent and Cam to stay off his D. Okay, now again, if you haven't seen this interview with Justin Laboy or 50 Cent and Cam talking about the beef back in the day, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description so y'all can catch up on everything that's been going on in the past week or so, right? Because Cam and Mase, they were on vacation, so of course, they starting a new season. And what's the perfect way to get the new season rolling, right? Addressing all of the bullshit. Now, 50 Cent, he initially responded to Jim Jones with a post last week telling Jim, LOL, individual one calling the shots out here. I know you working, so please don't say gangster shit to me, individual one. Okay, that was 50 Cent last week responding to Jim Jones' comments. And moments ago, 50 Cent followed up with another response to Camron going off on Jim Jones earlier today. Moments ago, 50 Cent told Jim, individual one, I mean Jomo, Jimmy, you better holler at Cam privately and chill out. All right, now again, that was 50 Cent reacting to Cam going off on Jim Jones earlier today. Like I said, everyone has been pretty much giving their take on this back and forth with Camron and Jim Jones, because again, I don't think anyone would have predicted this is how we would be starting our 2025, right? Rap beef with individuals who've already, made their history in the rap game, right? Like I said in my previous video, this is a situation where clearly these men have had unresolved issues over the years, and I'm sure certain situations have brought them together. But sometimes, people don't really reveal everything. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes people are unable to move on. And in this situation, Cam has pretty much told Jim, look, let's get past all of this. You forcing my hand to bring up all of this old stuff. And from the outside looking in, that's exactly how it's being perceived, right? Because a lot of these issues are from over 20 years ago. Right, a lot of stuff is already documented. Cam has went on the record, like I said in the last video, doing a classic IG rant, right? During a time when celebs were still trying to figure out, the whole social media wave. Cam came through with the Pepsi can, made it a moment. You know what I'm saying? And here we are. Cam is on another wave, right? With Cam and Mase doing their sports show, and Jim Jones is doing interviews basically falling for the gusto, right? I get it. Maybe Justin Laboy wasn't aware of their issues back in the day, but trust me, Jim Jones could have avoided any of these questions if he wanted to, right? But it's obvious he was bothered once seeing Cam and 50 up there talking about back in the day, right? And I said it, 50 during that time period, it was about art of war. Right, and he said it in his interview with Cam. Listen, I didn't think Jim would take the offer, right? I just threw it out there, and Jim took the bait. Who would have thought that there was actually internal issues within, right? And of course, Cam, being a businessman, he's not trying to reveal all of this to the public, right? Y'all selling millions of records. You want this thing to seem like it's a team, right? No outsiders could, mess up the money. And for a long time, it worked. You get what I'm saying? And then eventually, everything starts to come out. Everything is starting to be exposed. But like I said, where does that leave us as fans of Dipset moving forward? As far as the music, we all know all of that is slowed up a long time ago. Jewels, he's putting out music, dropping singles every now and then. But, it's nothing compared to how it was back in the day. Right, so moving forward, will there ever be some resolution for Jim and Cam moving forward? I believe so. This happens all the time in rap beef, right? Internal issues. It's just once it goes public, you got to be mindful of the things being said, right? After this morning, right, Cam responding I mean, who knows? Jimmy might say, you know what it is, right? Pun intended. I'm going to just keep on, right? Keeping on with my solo career and just let it be that, history. But it's just unfortunate that all of this started once Cam brought 50 up there on that show. And, you know, just hearing 50 and Cam speak on the beef back in the day, it triggered Jim to, you know, respond the way that he did. And here we are. Like I said, some people could credit 50 being the master manipulator in this situation because he was being honest, saying that, look, I didn't think Jim would fall for it. And once you started to see Jim out there with 50 during the time when there was a rap beef between 50 and Cam, you know, the optics look crazy. You get what I'm saying? So once that happens, it's like, yo, you ruined the whole moment. We supposed to be all on one accord. How you over here siding with 50, right? And in Jim's defense, he's like, listen, this is a business. 50, one of the hottest artists out. I'm trying to get my solo career up and going. You get what I mean? Because Dipset, everyone's moving in a different direction. Damn the beef, let's get to the money. And the Cam and others, that was not the right time because 50 has a way of using individuals as pawns in the rap beef. You get what I mean? Look at the situation with Kendrick and Drake. You get what I mean? Certain individuals, Fat Joe, you wonder why he refused to speak on the beef between Kendrick and Drake publicly. Because he realized, he put his foot in his mouth. All these years later, now look, 50 and Fat Joe cool. That's what comes with the territory, right? And it's the same situation here. Anybody reacting to these internal issues between Cam and Jim Jones, be mindful. Because I'm sure at some point a conversation will be had and everything will be good, squared away, right? Hopefully they can keep it away from social media. But let somebody jump out there, right? Publicly, siding with Cam, right? Or Jim. That's not a part of the family. That's not 50. You know, anyone that's a part of this history, best believe it's going to be some trouble once you know, go out there with it and die on your sword, so to speak. But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this back and forth between Jim Jones, Camron, and now that you heard 50 Cent's reaction, let me know your thoughts on all of this controversy down in the comment section below. But again, that's all I got for y'all today. My name is SenseiRip. Till next time, peace.